Hey, it's Cecil, and it is not Monday. I'm sorry about that, but I will explain. So, essentially, I have just had a very, very chaotic weekend, and by chaotic, I mean I didn't do much of anything, but for a reason. So, last Thursday, I had an appointment with my psychiatrist, as one does, and because I have been having some really bad insomnia for the past year or so, she officially prescribed me she officially prescribed like a medication for me to take that will help me with the sleeping process, and I felt just so dazed up until yesterday, and today I'm starting to feel a little bit better, so I was at least able to draw this and all of that. Yes, here you see me struggling with werewolf ear moments, which don't look that good. It's okay. I know. I don't draw a lot of animal ears. Not that my human ears are great. Anyway, sorry, I won't trash my own art. That's not what you're here for. So, it is almost Halloween. It's October, and so I am drawing Kageyama and Hinata from Haikyuu as a werewolf and a vampire. No real reason, no real, I just think they're neat. I just enjoy them, I like them, so I drew them. I honestly don't draw them as often as I'd like to. I feel like the characters I probably draw the most are Tsukushima and Yachi. Don't know why, just kind of how it happens. It's what it is, that's okay. But I thought, hey, why not? Oh, goodness, I make so many clothing choices, and there's some parts that I just straight up didn't record because I was like, no, y'all don't need to see it. It's too much. It's embarrassing, really, so just, yeah. But it's quite fun. It was fun to do, even though I did it all, within a couple of hours and was a little bit stressed about it at the time. The footage is sped up by 450%, so it took me 4.5 times longer to do this than the actual footage is, so you do that math. I don't feel like it. Anyways, as I was saying, I was adjusting to medication, and it's a sedative antidepressant, so it's not an actual sleep medication, it's just another type of antidepressant, which hopefully means it will help me with my anxiety and my depression, which is good. But because it's a sedative, and I've never been sedated for literally anything in my entire life, it was a little difficult getting started. I felt like I was in this perpetual NyQuil fog. You know, when you take NyQuil and the next day you wake up and you're just like... It felt like that for 3 days straight. But I'm finally adjusting and feeling a little bit better. So that's good. It's definitely forcing me to have a sleep schedule, which is nice because I've been trying to fix my sleep schedule for a while, but sometimes insomnia just doesn't want to work. Oh goodness. Forget about Hinata's face right now because I am going to basically undo everything that I just did and then do some other stuff off camera because I just lost my mind a little bit, and then I do other features, you'll see. Anyways, I'm all over the place. What was I saying? It's very difficult to fix your sleep schedule when you're also fighting insomnia because insomnia doesn't care that you've taken melatonin or that you drank sleepy time vanilla tea. It's just too bad. You're awake. And that really sucks. So that's kind of what I was dealing with for a while, which is another reason that I hadn't been recording, because, when you're not sleeping and then you're sleeping weird hours during the day and it's just a whole thing, that's where we are. So we are pushing through, we are dealing with it. I am starting to feel a little bit better. I'm also having a bit of queasiness adjusting because I have a very sensitive stomach. unfortunately my stomach reacts to everything new. Like, what is this? So that's that is trying, to say the least, but is what it is. Brain question mark? I'm literally so tired right now. I'm also talking through some queasiness, so I'm like brain drifting. I've also just had a chaotic evening. I did all of this while watching one of Lil Simsy's Twitch streams. Super fun. She was playing her Pot's Legacy Challenge, which I totally recommend just watching it back on YouTube. It's chaotic. It's fun. She's chaotic and fun when it comes to The Sims, but this isn't a promo for some simmer that I like. Oh my gosh, this is another thing. I could not decide what to do, but I knew I wanted something on Kageyama's neck. I wanted him to be wearing some sort of choker, and I just ended up going with like the most basic kind of choker, which felt like a boring choice, but you know. I also wanted to do something a little bit more traditionally feminine in like top style. This goes out to my partner, Nova, who has talked about feminine-ish presenting Kageyama for... We never decided if it was trans-feminine or just non-binary or trans-masculine Kageyama, but just like have Kageyama wear pretty things. Oh my gosh, the footage is just absolutely paused. Well, that's fine. And so I definitely had that on my mind as I was doing this, so that's for you, Nova. I love you. Oh goodness, me being giddy over an almost 5-year relationship, you bet it. Anyways, so yeah, that was kind of my inspiration there. I was not looking at any references for clothing. I feel like it definitely shows, but I did have a reference pose. I made it with an app. Let me look on my phone, but I believe that it is called Magic Poser, and it's super useful. I use it pretty much all of the time. This isn't even an ad, and I feel like I'm just shouting out and spawning so many things. Free advertisement. But yeah, it's called Magic Poser, and it's really great, and honestly, all of the free features have been like everything I've ever needed. I know that there are clothing that you can add, but I honestly am content just having the reference pose to work with, and then adding clothing as I go. Which, you know, yeah. I'm mildly impressed with how the hands turned out, like, especially since they're not, like, up-close sort of thing that you're going to be looking at, but I'm actually quite pleased with how both of their hands turned out, and, like, I've worked so hard on hands, guys. I'm very happy that my hands look like hands. It took me a long time to get to this point. Their feet, however, do not look like feet. They look like flesh socks, which is a horrible way to phrase it. But it's what they look like, because I do not draw feet. Maybe one day I will tackle that as my next thing, but first I'm going to get used to drawing on my laptop, because what I used to do was draw on my phone, because I have this handy-dandy Galaxy S Note 8. Yeah, I've had it for a while, and it has this S Pen, and so I would use Autodesk on my cell phone, and it would be great. Like, that was how I started drawing again, and because it was always with me, I found it was really easy to just draw all of the time. Well, I got a drawing tablet more recently, and I put drawing tablet kind of in quotes because it's basically like a mouse pad and a stylus. So I'm still looking at my screen. I don't have like a tablet screen to look at while I'm doing all of this stuff. So I kind of have to like pay attention to what I'm doing and the orientation of my tablet while not... It's quite a lot. And it's not necessarily even that it's hard, it's just different from what I've been doing, and so because of that, it's taken a lot of getting used to. But I'm starting to feel a little bit more comfortable, hence this being my first official Speedpaint and I'm hoping to do more of these. I mean, I do enjoy having an excuse to just sit down and talk and also just speed up a bunch of footage. I mean, it's what I like about the idea of like a speed build for my gaming channel or something, which I do have, by the way. You can check that out because there will be videos. I'm hoping to do some fun stuff for Halloween. It's, you know, it's October. I have just been talking, like firing things off. Oh my goodness. We are finally getting into the scandalous knee moments. We're finally getting into the coloring, and it was, I don't know. I still don't really know how I feel about the coloring experience of this entire thing, but you know, I wanted to do more with their eyes, but I'm still really struggling to get the brushes to work for me in the way that I would like for them to. Because on my phone, I feel like it's a lot easier to do small details. I'm still trying to figure out how to do that on my laptop, and so it's just, it just is what it is. I also wanted to do more detailing on Kageyama's belt around his shirt, but I just didn't do it because, frankly, I forgot. I kind of, oh goodness. I'm just looking at this and I'm just like, I hate that. I also hate that. I also hate that. I think that their expressions turned out decent enough. I'm not going to claim to be in love with them, but I feel like all things considered, they went well. Given how much I struggled with them, to have something that I'm even remotely content with. Very good. Yeah. Oh, segue, as far as art goes. This month, up until the 25th of October, I have 5 commission slots open for how do I want to phrase this? For 2/3 of the usual price that I do my commissions at. So I have one fic commission up to what I believe is 2,500 words, and 4 art commissions open for up to, I think it's 1 to 3 characters. It might be 1 to 2 characters. I don't remember. I have to still post my commission cards, but I will leave all of that information down below. And if you don't have anything that you would like to commission, but you're still interested in supporting me, because I am a person who cannot have an actual job due to mental health reasons and some physical health reasons we are struggling over here. If you would like to support me and help me do what I do, and also hopefully one day become a person who is financially independent, then you can check out my Ko-fi. They're, like, literally just this month, I have officially released my membership tiers, which means that there are 3 tiers, one at $1 US, one at 3, and one at 5. Each come with different perks, including perks in my Discord server, which is where I will always keep you guys updated on if there's something happening, if there's a reason that I can't post something, if I can't record, if something's going wrong with technical difficulties. Oh, the chest hair struggles. I'm so sorry. This is like world's worst manscaping sped up. It was rough, guys. Anyways, yeah, so all membership tiers include special access to blog posts on my Ko-fi, and supporter shoutouts at the end of videos, and special Discord roles. So those are all kind of fun things, and the special Discord roles will also give you access to some just exclusive updates, the opportunity to vote on upcoming projects and get some sneak peeks, and maybe even do just some random exclusive Discord stream time where we just hang out, play some games, you know, do whatever. And that's just like for the exclusivity. I mean, technically some of these things, at least for the streaming and talking, can technically happen with the rest. But as far as the rest of that goes, with the exclusive blog posts and updates and voting and all of that, that is a membership exclusive thing. So if that's something that you're interested in, go ahead and check it out. There's also, for the $3 and the $5 membership tiers, there's even more. But hey, if you don't want to do a monthly thing and you do want to commission me, you can check out that page instead. I will have my whole Ko-fi link below. You can also see a little bit about my goal for for what I am saving up for, which I might talk about a little bit more next week. That's something that I probably will get into a little bit more next week as far as what my goal is actually for, but that's okay. Anyways, not the point. So, yeah, I think that's all of the Spawn things. Man, I have worn myself out just talking, which isn't even surprising. It just is what it is. Luckily, we are coming closer to the end, at least, and you are about to, oh my goodness, no more body hair struggles, help. I couldn't decide how I wanted it to be, you know? Like, I wanted there to be body hair because he's a werewolf, and that feels like the right call. Like, obviously he would have some level of extra hairiness, and he's not even that hairy. Like, I wanted to do it more on his arms and stuff, but I was struggling so much just with the freaking chest and armpit hair that I was like, well, you will also note that he doesn't have nipples. It's not because I'm a coward who won't draw nipples for a YouTube video, it's because I fully forgot. And also because trying to place and then color nipples properly makes me cry. That's the real reason I don't draw NSFW art. Fact. I wish I was kidding. I'm not. Anyways, so we have added the shinies. Only Hinata gets any of the blushy reds, obviously, because Kageyama is a werewolf, no, Kageyama is a vampire, which means that he is a pale boy, whilst Hinata is still alive and therefore fleshy. Yeah. Oh, I am so tired. Goodness. Also, there's some zooming struggles because I have to zoom with my mouse wheel, which shouldn't be difficult, except that it is, because for some reason, my mouse just doesn't do its job as well as it's supposed to. Like, everything works, but the scroll wheel has always been a little bit funky, and that just kind of is what it is. Anyways, we are coming to the finishing touches at long last. Just adding some more shinies to things. Yay. And then background adjustment moments. Yay. Because I need more things going on in backgrounds. I feel like sometimes I just put them on a color and I'm just like, good, done. Today was not one of those days. I felt like I needed to play with the texture tools a little bit and just, mess around, blend some things out. I'm relatively happy with how it turned out. You probably saw at least a bit of it from the thumbnail, but I'm happy with this, I mean, it's not perfect, but at the same time, it's a vibe, like, you get it. And that is the completed thing. Okay, I will talk to all of you next week. Hopefully on Monday, I will let everyone know in the Discord how that is going, but so far, it seems like we're on the up and up, and things should be back to normal by next week. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and you can leave a comment below if you would like to see any more speed paints in the future. My main fixations right now are Haikyuu, Dia, like Ace of the Diamond, and Genshin Impact, so things from those are wide open. Speaking of those three and Halloween things, I do have a 16+ roleplay server involving basically just characters from Haikyuu, Genshin Impact, and Ace of the Diamond, but with monsters. So that's fun. If you would like to join us and just hang out for a bit with us there, we have lots of characters open. I'll put the information for that in the description box too. I mean, let's go wild. Let's cover all the bases. Join us. You can follow me in the links in the description box below, as well as joining my creator Discord, as well as the roleplay Discord that I just talked about. As long as you're 16 or older. If you are younger than 16, you can join my creator server, but you cannot join most of the channels, just for safety reasons. Be a bro, share this video with another bro, and if you have not done so yet, subscribe, because I am trying my best to make new videos every Monday.